The documentary is being presented by the group Not in Our Town. It chronicles a deadly hate crime at the Sikh temple in Oak Creek, Wisconsin.
Oak Creek 911, where's your emergency?
Yeah, I was just going to Sikh temple and I was in the parking lot and I think someone was shooting some guy with a turban.
He's in a church with a gun?
Yeah, I can hear it in there. He's in there shooting people.
A white supremacist fueled by hatred walked into our local Gurdwara with a loaded gun. He killed my mother while she prayed. He shot and killed 5 more men.
My guests are Rana Singh Sodhi. He is the brother of the first post 9/11 hate crime victim, and Deputy DA Oscar Garcia with San Diego's District Attorney's Hate Crimes Unit. Rana, this film really shows the struggle of the Sikh community in Wisconsin trying to react with peace and grace to this killing of 6 people at their temple. Remind us of what happened to your brother right after 9/11.
When 9/11 incident happened first, and my brother, he called me and he told me don't go to the gas station to work because we are wearing turban, and he saw the turban and he believed it, there's some going to be reaction. And then I go to the work, and after 4 days, and he got killed in his gas station while he's planting the flower outside his gas station. And the thing is, he had a sense to the way people react and the reaction, and we feel it because one day we are driving together and people yell to us and go back to your country. This has happened to us, and we thought we can call the media to making aware to the community on Sunday to understand people why we wear turban, who we are.
Right, they were mixing you up. So clearly he had a feeling that you were being targeted, and you were being targeted, and indeed it ended up that's what happened to him, sadly. Let me ask Oscar this: what is the legal criteria for a hate crime?
The criteria is that to prove that the suspect was substantially motivated by bias against a particular characteristic. That characteristic can be based upon race, ethnicity, national origin, can be sexual orientation, religion, gender, disability.
And in Rana's brother's case, they were looking at the turban and classifying that as a terrorist, and that's why it would qualify for a hate crime. Now, Oscar, you're beginning to prosecute a case involving hate crimes and threat messages received at the Council on American Islamic Relations here in San Diego. What is that case about?
Well, that case involves a phone message as well as a written communication email being sent to employees of the CARE organization, the largest Muslim civil rights organizations in our country. Within hours apart, the phone message was left, and then the email was sent, threatening the people of Muslim religion and the employees at the CARE offices.
How many hate crimes are there in the county, and what types are they? Are they typically against religious groups, or do they span the whole spectrum?
They really do span the entire spectrum. On average, the cases reported for San Diego County over the last several years typically range for between 120 to 150 cases.
That still sounds like a lot. And Rana, how difficult do you think it is for new immigrants to the U.S. to report a hate crime?
I think mostly in new immigrants, they're afraid to report it, especially they don't know the culture, they don't know the law enforcement, they're coming from different background. They don't trust on the law enforcement, and they need a lot of education also. And I find out that a lot of immigrants community, they don't inform anything happen to them.
So they sort of keep it quiet, maybe because they're afraid?
Yeah.
Oscar, what should someone do if they are being threatened, or if they're actually being victimized by hate or somebody with a hate motive?
Of course, we want them to immediately call the police, especially if it's occurring or at the moment. If it has just occurred, one of the largest difficulties with these cases. The challenge is identification of the perpetrator. Oftentimes it's stranger upon stranger, it may be nighttime, maybe multiple attackers. So we need the police to respond immediately to these cases. Hopefully the victims can also attempt to obtain whatever identifying features they can about the suspects or a license plate.
And that may be helpful in the community. Unfortunately, we're out of time. Deputy DA Oscar Garcia and Rana Singh Sodhi, thank you so much.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you.